Hello, my name is Benedict, and today we will be going over the Benedict solution. The Benedict solution is a chemical test that can be used to test for reducing sugars. It uses potassium trisanotide and furosemide to produce copper trisanotide, which precipitates and could be titrated. It can test for diabetes, how much sugar is in our foods, and demonstrates carbohydrate chemistry and metabolism. This is very important, especially for high school students and elementary students, and personally, this is my favorite thing to do. So for your equipment, you need 3 or more drinks plus a control. A control is like something that has no sugar, a hot plate or a warm bath. I used a hot plate, the Benedict solution, which can be found on Amazon, a pipette in small beakers, a 40 milliliter beaker, and also if you want to be fancy and put your Benedict solution in something, you can find like a 20 milliliter beaker. These are the results that you should be getting for your Benedict solution. 0% means there's no sugars, and it goes all the way up to over 2%, which means there's a high reducing sugar. There we go. Now let's run the experiment. If you get lost or anything on your way, you can always go back. I encourage that. Okay. This is me putting the Benedict solution in my drinks. I started with the apple juice. Sometimes I had to go back and take the air bubbles out of my solution just so it doesn't throw my count off, because it is very important that you use a certain amount. In science, you need to be very specific. You cannot overshoot and you cannot eyeball. Then I put everything in my bath. I took it out, and then here are my results. As you can see, 2 of the drinks were a really dark yellow, and one of them ended up being my control. And once I figured that out or noticed, I decided to do the experiment again with distilled water. As you can see, here is me redoing the experiment. I just put it back into the warm water, and I put a timer in for 8 minutes. There was nothing wrong with the water. It was just more so there was something in the water. As you can see, here were my final results after I did the redo. So the apple juice turned a light orange. The orange juice turned yellow. The water obviously turned blue. And the milk stayed the same because it is a disaccharide, which just means that there is a lot of sugar that hasn't broken down yet.